You need to stop being so mean to yourself. If you don't support yourself, if you don't aspire the best and want the best for yourself, how are you gonna get anything you want in life? Hi, my name is Emmy. Thank you for coming back to my channel and thank you for watching this video. You clicked on this video because you obviously have an interest in wanting more for yourself, and who can tell you that you don't deserve that? But the reality is that if you don't support yourself, if you don't talk nicely to yourself, if you don't want the best for yourself, and just overall believe in yourself, how are you gonna be able to get what you want? And how are you gonna have people who support you if you don't even support yourself? And I know exactly how you feel. It's so sad how there is a point in our life where we talk so bad about ourselves, we think so low of ourselves, we don't, we put so much limits on ourselves. But the more I've matured and the more I've grown as a person, I've come to realize that if I keep living this way, I'm not going to be able to have the life I want. Having the things you want and having the life you want starts with you supporting yourself, with you being kind to yourself, with you believing in yourself. Because again, if you don't support yourself, you're not going to be able to get anything you want in life. You're going to settle. And being mean to yourself, like where does that even get you? Where does that even, how does that inspire you? How does that bring you up? Like, it just damages you. And how can you have a relationship that is true and genuine with other people if you don't even have a relationship with yourself? We need to learn to not value things until we lose them. The body you have now, the face, the skin, the hair you have now, you will not have again. I know what it's like to criticize yourself, to be hard on yourself, to not love yourself and be rude to yourself. But I'm also at a point to where I'm just so over it. I would never talk to anyone else the way that I was talking to myself. How is that fair to me and my poor innocent body that has done literally nothing wrong? If you want to have everything that you want to have in life, everything starts with you. You attract what you are. If you are not good with yourself, you're not going to attract a good partner, you're not going to attract a good job, you're not going to attract good opportunities. Everything starts with you. I'm also not going to sit here and tell you that it's very easy to just automatically start loving yourself and that you can go from one day to another in love with and just become in love with yourself. It can't. But of course, there are ways that we can start to break that cycle and start to fall in love with ourselves. I am not 100% where I want to be yet with myself and the relationship I have with myself, but it is something that I am beginning to prioritize, and there are a couple steps that I have been taking in order to start to rebuild that relationship that I had with myself. The best thing that I think I do in order to start to break that negative cycle that goes on in my mind and start to subconsciously reprogram the way I think about myself is talking to myself in the mirror. Yes, I do look at myself in the mirror and I tell myself that I love myself. I look at myself in the mirror and I tell myself how beautiful I am. I look at myself in the mirror and tell myself everything that I'm gonna accomplish. I tell myself how powerful I am, how strong I am, how valuable I am, how sexy I am, how respectable I am. Like, I just compliment myself to the max. And eye contact with yourself is key. Subconsciously, we do not think the best of ourselves. And this happens obviously subconsciously. We have no control over it. But have you ever just seen yourself in the mirror and the first thing you do is insult yourself? Like, it's like you literally cannot control it. It's because we have subconsciously programmed ourselves to not think the best of ourselves. So in order to break that cycle and put an end to the negativity that we have towards ourselves and those insults and that viewpoint we have on ourselves, we need to start reversing that. And you reverse that by obviously showing love to yourself, by telling yourself how beautiful you are, Even if you don't believe it at first, but little by little, you are breaking that subconscious thought pattern that is happening in your mind. Another thing that really helps is journaling. Journal about the type of relationship that you want to have with yourself. Journal about how you are feeling about yourself now and how you want to feel about yourself in the future. If there is a day that you are just not in the right headspace and you can not for the life of you think of anything good about yourself, journal what you are feeling. Journal all the bad. Let that shit out. Do not keep it in your body. Do not internalize it because you're just letting it marinate. Be vocal with yourself. Admit to yourself that right now you don't have the best relationship with yourself, but eventually you will. You need to be real. You need to be honest with yourself about the situation that you're in with yourself right now, but you know that that will change. You just first need to acknowledge it. When you catch yourself looking at yourself in the mirror, looking at your body and insulting yourself or thinking about ways that you would look better, reverse that shit. Reverse the negative pattern and the negative thoughts that you have about yourself, because if you never put a stop to that shit, it's never gonna end. When you begin to focus on yourself, it's crazy how life will begin to work for you. It's time to stop being mean to yourself, and it's time to start to see your true potential. Thank you for watching this video. I love you, and I will see